everyone! Today we will be having our new topic to discuss. By the way, I'm Jintly Quinto from afternoon session from Group 6. We will be discuss about the culture of Filipino people in Bicol region. In this topic, it emphasizes the history, culture, and delicacies in Region 5, the Bicol region. We all know that the Bicol is famous because of the perfectly cone of the Mayon volcano, and Bicol is the landing place of typhoons. So, let's start. Bicol is among the administrative region of the Philippines, labeled as Region 5, four of which are on the Bicol Peninsula mainland: Albay, Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte, and Sorsogon, and the offshore island province of Catanduanes and Masbate. The region was originally called Ibalong. Some thought it originated from Ibalyo, means to bring to the other side, and Ibalon means people are hospitable and give visitors gifts to bring home, or from Gibalong, a sitio of Magallanes in the province of Sorsogon, where the Spaniards first set foot in 1567. Indigenous groups, especially the Aita from Camarines Sur to Sorsogon, imply that a native lived in the region long ago, but the earliest proof is dated to late Neolithic life. The region also has Latin American communities and cultural influences from Mexico because of the widespread chili plantations in the region. Bicolano dishes are famous for using chili peppers and gata for coconut milk. Bicolanos are very religious, sweet, friendly, adventurous, and prioritize education and social status. They are also stereotyped for loving chili. Agriculture is the main source of industry in Bicol region, which produce crops like coconut, rice, sugar, and abaca. Handicrafts are the major source of rural income, followed by commercial fishing. Thank you.
Good day everyone, I'm Sharaline B. Crisostomo from Group 6 afternoon session, and I'll be discussing the culture of the Maranao people. Maranao people refers to the southern indigenous people who are the people of the lake, a predominantly Muslim Lanao province region of the Philippine island of Mindanao. They are known for their artwork, weaving, wood, plastic, and metal crafts, and epic literature, Di Darangin. The name Maranao means people of the lake, and Ranao means lake in the Maranao language, in this reference to the Lake Lanao. Maranao people are ethnically and culturally closely related to the Iranon and Maguindanao people, all three groups being denoted as speaking Danao languages. Maranao culture can be characterized by, first, the Lake Lanao. It is the largest lake in the Mindanao and the second largest lake in the Philippines, as counted as one of the 15 ancient lakes in the world. Next is Sarimanok, also known as Papanok. In its feminine form, it is the legendary bird of the Maranao people and part of the Philippine mythology. Torogan are Maranao royal houses and symbolize having high social status. Darangin is a Maranao epic poem, and the Kirim as their alphabet is a pre-Hispanic handwriting based from the Arabic letters with 19 consonants and 7 vowels. Singkwil, or also known as Sayaw sa Kasingkwil, it is a Philippine dance based on a scene from the Darangin. Okir as one of their crafts made from wood and metal carvings. Tabo, a drum used in Moscow to call worshippers to prayer. That's all.
Hi, this is Shebna Enriquez, and the next one that we have to tackle is the Aita people. Who are they? Where they came from? And what are their cultures and traditions? First, who are the Aita? The Aita, Agta, or Dumagat are collective terms for several Filipino indigenous people who live in various parts of the island of Luzon, particularly in Zambales, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bataan, and Nueva Ecija. They are considered to be part of the Negrito ethnic groups and share common physical characteristics of dark skin tones, short statures, curly to upward textured hair. And also their lifestyles, the Aita are nomadic and build only temporary shelters made of sticks driven to the ground and covered with a palm of banana leaves. And also the Aitas are known as hunter-gatherers, so their adaptation plays an important role in Aita communities to survive. So the Aita use different tools in their hunting and gathering activities. Some of their traditional tools include traps, knives, bow and arrow with different types of arrow points for specialized purposes. The next one is their cultures and traditions. There are some unique Aita cultural art traditions like the dances. Some examples of dances are the fishing dance, courting dance, and the monkey dance. Another prominent local dances of the Aitas is the Anituan or curing seance. It is a dramatic performance in which the medium in a trance also casts a hypnotic spell over the audience. And lastly, Aitas' values is extraordinary. They know the value of sharing. They have a firm trust in God and a determination. That is why their G-string and arrows symbolize their practical philosophy and open-mindedness. So we could say that the Aita tribe is one of the most widespread ethnic groups in the Philippines. Their history and their cultural contributions continues to perplex anthropologists and archaeologists.
Now let's talk about the Mangyans. In this topic, we will know who they are, the most known things that they do, about their clothing, and some other details. So let's go. Mangyan is the generic name for the 8 indigenous group found on the island of Mindoro, southwest of the island of Luzon, the Philippines. Each with its own tribal name, language, and customs. The total population may be around 280,000, but official statistics are difficult to determine under the condition of remote areas. Exclusive tribal groups and some have little, if any, outside world contact. The single most impressive distinction of the Mangyan as a whole is their continued use of native Indic-based script or syllabary for writing their Abahan or Urokay, a form of poetry, and for songs. These are written by stylus or knives on slivers of bamboo. Though showing individual variations, resemble one another in more important characteristics. They have modified Iberian ears, long faces, straight noses, and their general similarity is evident. European, probably East Indian, blood lies back of them somewhere in their ancestry. Here you can see the Mangyan traditional attire. At first look, it looks very similar to other indigenous people's attire, but there's some difference to it, and if you look closely, you'll know how to differentiate it. Most of the Mangyan families still live according to their traditional way of life, in small local groups of 30 to 300 people. They make a modest living by means of shifting cultivation, harvesting rice, corn, and vegetable, and gathering tubers and wild plants. Some still do a little hunting and raise hogs.
Hi guys, my name is Joel Saria, afternoon session, and I will discuss the culture of Filipinos in Tagalog, Region 4A. 4A, a region of great natural beauty that is also known as Calabarzon, and more formally called the Southern Tagalog Mainland. It consists of 5 provinces, wherein the word Calabarzon is comprised of one or more letters of each provinces, named Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Rizal, and Quezon. Calabarzon, it is known as the industrial powerhouse of the Philippines. Calabarzon has a big supply base of semi-processed industrial raw materials and industrial components coming from its 31 world-class industrial estate and economic zone. The culture and heritage places in Calabarzon: Quezon Province, Rizal Province, Laguna, Batangas, and Cavite. The example of culture of the Filipinos in Region 4A is the Cavite, land of the brave and the history capital of the Philippines. Cavite is the birthplace of several heroes and became a significant province that prompted the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. The traditional fest in Cavite, Cavite City, Vergada, Paro-Paro in Dasmariñas, Wagayway in Imus.
Hello guys, I'm Josephat from Group 6. I will explain to you guys what kind of tradition and people Cebu is. The Cebuanos custom and traditions. The Cebuanos observe certain customs and tradition about birth, baptism, courtship, marriage, death, and burial. Let's talk about the birth. The coming of a child is welcomed by a Cebuano family for it is about to give birth. Pomelo leaves are placed under the house so as to drive away all evil spirit which may be hovering around. When the woman is in labor, the family burns some dry leaves and roots so that the smoke will free the mother from painful labor pains. It is a sign of good luck when the mother's first baby happens to be a boy. After the child is born, the placenta is buried on the seashore to ensure the baby's good health. During the first haircut of the child, some pieces of the hair are set aside and inserted in the prayer book or any book to make the child a wild reader when he grows up. After that, let's talk about the baptism. It is the custom among the Cebuanos to baptize a child a few days after birth or in a week's time that parents are chosen very carefully because they are the second parents of the child. The parents of the child will emulate a good example shown by his godparent. And after that, let's talk about the courtship. When a man falls in love, the first step that he does is to visit her at home. Women are quite shy and it will take the man a long time before a girl answers his proposal. Sometimes the man asks the other person to act his go-between to help him with the favor of the girl he loves. As soon as he engages, the man's parent requests an important person in the community, preferably the barangay chairman, to ask for the girl's hand in marriage. The mediator has to go back several times before the girl's parents give their consent to the marriage of their daughter. Every time he goes to the house of the girl's parent, he brings with him food and drinks for merrymaking, an important requirement which the parents of the girl ask for the leaving of dowry consisting of the certain amount of money of some valuable pieces of jewelry. After that, let's talk about the marriage. All the preparation for the wedding party is done at the groom's house. Part of it is brought to the bride's house to be served to her guests and relatives. The expenses for the party are shouldered by the groom. After the wedding ceremony, the newlyweds walk together to the bride's house. 2 plates filled with water and some leaves of the San Francisco plant are placed at the foot of the stairs for the newlyweds to step on. An old woman who is the member of the bride's family combs the hair of the newlyweds and offers some advice for a happy life together. It is believed that the stepping on the plates and combing of the hair of the married couple, they will have an orderly and harmonious life. And now, let's talk about the festivals. People in Cebu love to celebrate festivals or are fiesta-loving people. Cebu is one of the most colorful and world-renowned festivals in the Philippines, and they celebrate it with excitement and high spirits. Cebu celebrates different festivals in different towns and cities. Cebu celebrates fiestas with religious rituals and dances in the streets to the beat of the drums.
Thank you for being here today. I'm May Tagapan, first year BMA afternoon session. I'm here to talk to you about the people of Pampanga or the Kapampangan. The province of Pampanga is the traditional homeland of Kapampangans. Kapampangan is a Luzon ethnic group that lives mostly in Pampanga and some parts of central Luzon. Kapampangan, also called Pampango ethno-linguistic group living in the Philippines, principally in the central plain of Luzon, especially in the province of Pampanga, but also in parts of other adjoining provinces. Kapampangans numbered some 2 million in the early 21st century. Kapampangans are well known for their passion for food, but Pampanga also has a colorful festivities that reflect its rich culture and unique native traditions. Kapampangans are proud of who they are, and these festivals are proof of their happy home living. Each province has their own distinct festival. Tradition in Pampanga: Giant Lantern Festival. 20 feet diameter lanterns with thousands of dancing lights are being danced and displayed every Saturday before Christmas. Doman Festival. This tradition of pounding and winnowing unripe glutinous rice till it turns to a brewing delicacy called doman with a sweet and delicious swirl. Kapampangan's culture and festival. Pampanga festivals. Arin Sinipuan, King Sinipuan, is a god of ancient Kapampangans. The celebration participated by representatives of different towns of Pampanga.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Jeline Ligaspi from Group 6, and I would like to discuss about Ilocano culture. The Ilocanos are hardworking, determined, simple, and as well appreciative, but they are also known for being stingy. Yet for them, being cold is just a joke among all Filipinos, not as negative description of their kind. It is their characteristics that our nationality have grown to understand. Okay, classmates, they are being thrifty or kuripot because they value money so much that most people see them as stingy or madamot. But in truth, they are just thrifty. Thrifty means using money and other resources carefully and not wastefully. And this is Kalinga Tattoo, one of the most popular culture in Ilocos. Kalinga body art and tattoos have a long rich history that inextricably ties into the life and culture of the indigenous community. Unlike modern-day tattoos that only have a personal connection with the wearer, the Kalinga tattoos have important social and cultural connotations. Classmates, the arms were the most visible parts of the body during traditional dances. It is believed that men would not hurt women who are not tattooed. Tattoos among the Kalinga peoples are known as batok or batek. They are among the best known Cordilleran tattoos due to the efforts of Apo Wang Kut.